Have you ever wished charging your electric car was as easy as charging your phone? Just park, walk away, and when you return, your battery is full. No cables, no plugs, no hassle. Well, Porsche is about to make that fantasy a reality. The German car maker has revealed its brand new 11-kilowatt inductive charging pad, launching first with the Cayenne EV. And today we're going to unpack everything you need to know: how it works, how fast it charges, what it costs, and what it means for the future of electric vehicles. At the IAA Motor Show in Munich, Porsche unveiled this breakthrough system. Picture this. You pull your Cayenne EV into the garage or driveway, you line up over a pad about the size of a doormat, and the car lowers itself into position. Instantly, energy begins flowing through the air gap between the pad and the underside of the SUV. No plugging in, no dirty charging cables, no fiddling in the rain. It's seamless, elegant, and futuristic. But how does this actually work? The principle is the same as wireless charging for your smartphone. Inside the pad, there's a coil of copper that creates an oscillating magnetic field. Under the car, a matching coil sits inside a receiver unit. When the coils are aligned, the magnetic field induces a current in the car's receiver. That current then flows into the onboard charger, topping up the battery. It's called inductive charging, and while the physics has been known for over a century, Porsche is bringing it to market at automotive scale. The hardware itself is substantial. The pad measures 1,170 by 780 millimeters, is just 60 millimeters thick, and weighs around 50 kilograms. It's built tough, sealed against rain and snow, strong enough to withstand the occasional bump from a car tire. Porsche insists durability was a key design focus. Meanwhile, the receiving unit on the Cayenne EV is mounted under the front axle area, shielded by a plastic guard to protect it from road debris. Now, alignment matters. If you've ever tried to place your phone just right on a wireless charger, you'll know that being off-center can reduce efficiency. To solve this, Porsche uses the Cayenne EV's 360-degree camera system. Drivers are guided on screen to park in the perfect spot. Once aligned, the SUV lowers itself automatically, reducing the air gap to just a few centimeters. This precision is what allows Porsche to hit impressive efficiency numbers, up to 90% energy transfer. Think about that for a moment. You're sending 11 kilowatts of power across an air gap, with barely any energy wasted. That's remarkable engineering. In practical terms, this setup can fully recharge a Cayenne EV overnight in around 5 to 6 hours, perfect for daily driving needs. But Porsche didn't stop at convenience. They baked in safety features. The pad includes motion detection and foreign object recognition. If a pet, a child's toy, or even a stray coin ends up between the pad and the car, charging stops instantly. The system also monitors temperature to prevent overheating. And remember, this isn't your only option. The Cayenne EV will still include a traditional DC fast charging port, so on road trips you can top up at public stations just like any other EV. Now let's talk about cost. Convenience doesn't come cheap. Porsche estimates the inductive charging pad will retail for around 5,000 euros, roughly 8,900 Australian dollars, while the in-car receiver hardware will add another 2,000 euros, or 3,500 Australian dollars. So you're looking at nearly 7,000 euros in total, or about 12,500 Australian dollars, to enjoy cable-free charging. For Cayenne buyers already spending six figures, that's not an outrageous premium. But it does raise the question, is the luxury of not plugging in worth that much? Availability will start in Europe from 2026, shortly after the Cayenne EV launches in late 2025. Other markets, including Australia and the U.S., are expected to follow. Early adopters willing to pay will essentially be Porsche's test case for how mainstream this technology can become. Of course, Porsche isn't the first to experiment with inductive charging. The idea has been tested for years on city buses, which use massive pads at stops to top up quickly without cables. Companies like Plugless Power have also marketed aftermarket pads for Tesla and Nissan Leaf owners, though at lower power levels and with limited adoption. The difference here is Porsche's scale, engineering quality, and alignment with industry standards. That brings us to an important point: standardization. The SAE J2954 standard, finalized in 2020, defines wireless EV charging at power levels up to 11 kilowatts. Porsche's system fits squarely within that spec. Why does this matter? Because it opens the door to interoperability. Imagine pulling any EV, not just a Porsche, over a wireless pad and having it charge seamlessly. If other automakers adopt the same standards, the vision of a universal wireless ecosystem could become reality. But let's not gloss over the drawbacks. Inductive charging systems are more complex and expensive than simple plugs. They can be less efficient. Though Porsche claims 90%, real-world figures often dip slightly lower. Installation can be tricky, too. The pad must be placed in a flat, protected spot, ideally indoors. And unlike a cable, you can't simply take it with you. This is very much a home solution for now. So who benefits most? Luxury buyers who value convenience, tech enthusiasts eager for the latest innovation, and households with dedicated garages where installation makes sense. For everyday EV owners who just want reliable charging at the lowest cost, traditional wall boxes remain the practical choice. Still, the long-term vision is compelling. Picture city streets with inductive pads embedded in parking spaces. Imagine fleets of taxis and delivery vans that charge automatically every time they stop. Envision highways with wireless charging strips, letting EVs top up as they drive. These ideas may sound futuristic, but Porsche's Cayenne EV pad is a tangible step toward that world. For Porsche itself, this isn't just about the Cayenne. The company has hinted that future models, like the Macan EV and even sports cars, could adopt the technology. By starting with its flagship SUV, Porsche is testing the waters with a customer base willing to invest in convenience. If it succeeds, we could see the trickle-down effect to more affordable cars over the next decade. Let's put it in perspective. When keyless entry and push-button start first appeared, they were considered luxury gimmicks. Today, they're standard on nearly every car. Wireless charging for EVs could follow the same path, starting expensive, then becoming commonplace. So, what does this mean for you, the driver? If you're considering a Cayenne EV and you hate plugging in, this option could transform your daily routine. Come home, park, and forget about charging. The next morning, your SUV is full and ready. No cables, no excuses. For many, that convenience could justify the price. For others, it's a glimpse into the future they'll wait to enjoy once costs come down. And now the big question, is this the future of EV charging or just a flashy luxury option? Honestly, it's a bit of both. In the short term, it's a premium feature for those willing to pay. In the long term, as more automakers adopt standards and production scales up, wireless charging could be as normal as Wi-Fi is today. So, would you pay 5,000 euros for the convenience of never plugging in your car again? Let us know in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed this deep dive and subscribe to the Auto Report for more breakthroughs in the automotive world. Until next time, drive smart, stay safe, and stay charged.